Isaac Ledamasuke here, your digital teacher. Welcome to our other topic, and this is our part of the substrand that is in our first topic in what we call growing trees. So remember, in our grade 7, we are doing a lot of conservation, and so growing trees is another mode of conservation that we engage. So growing of trees for land is known as agroforestry. And so in grade 7, we are learning what is known as agroforestry. And the first question is, what's agroforestry? That is growing of trees on a farming land. So the first question is agroforestry. The learner should be able to clearly say growing trees on farmland. We must be able to be very clear. We grow our trees on farmland simply means our land is small because the population is increasing, and so we have to grow trees. And the question is importance of the trees. Our syllabus is narrow. Importance of the trees. What are the importance of these trees? Number one, control soil erosion. Soil erosion. Control soil erosion. Number two, make beautiful environment. Make beautiful environment. This tree make our environment beautiful. So that is a very important message that learners must be able to do it. And when these two happen, conserve our environment. Conserve our environment. So we are going to have achieved environment conservation because in our agriculture series, we looking so much into the environment. If we don't conserve our environment, then definitely, ladies and gentlemen, we are done society. This is a thing we cannot replace. We have seen what's happening in the Western world, in China, in the UK. We have Environment Day in Japan. Environment remains so key. So this one takes us now to the importance of trees in conserving the environment. So the learners are expecting now to have what we call importance of trees in conserving the environment. What are the importance of this tree to conserve our environment? And there are so many of them. I'm going to state to you. Number one, trees and shrubs planted together with crops or pasture can be used as a source of fuel. Number one, are source of fuel. Trees are source of fuel. And if they are source of fuel, they will not destroy our environment. They are source of wood. They are a source of timber for construction. This reduces deforestation as well as amount of labor used for fetching firewood from all the forests. So trees and shrubs planted together with crops become a source of fuel, can be source of wood, can be source of timber. So if you plant trees with your vegetables, you have, so in your home, along the fence, plant some trees, become vegetables, it become source of wood, becomes source of fuel, and you will not be able to destroy the environment. Number two, some trees give fruits. For instance, avocado. The fruits provide income. So nowadays you see people cutting trees. The trees also provide timber. That is another benefit. Avocado tree can be a timber source. They can provide poles. Number three, sorry. Leguminous trees and shrubs improve soil fertility. Leguminous trees and shrubs improve soil fertility. By fixing nitrogen into the soil. Learners, you can get that one. The right place, my learners, right? I'm also writing for you. Into the soil. So simply means when these leguminous trees fix the nutrients, fix nitrogen, thus minimize use of artificial fertilizer, because most of the fertilizer we use, the DAP, and all those fertilizer we use it because we want to fix nitrogen in our soil. The other thing, the tree leaves. Tree leaves, please write Melana. Tree leaves fall to the ground, write that point, fall to the ground to form litter, which is the organic fertilizer we want. Organic fertilizer that we want. We want organic fertilizer. The fertilizer improve soil quality. When you go to a place where leaves are littered all over, I want to promise you that soil is so rich. Number 3, trees bring nutrient from deep underground soil to upper soil layer. So number 3 or number 5, sorry, this is number 4. I go to number 5 for my learners. Tree roots bring nutrients, please write, from deep below to the surface of the soil. So giving our vegetables the most needed nutrients. Sasa class, number 6, another important, trees provide shade. Trees provide shade for a cool environment. So you can imagine when you go to a place where there are trees, you feel, wow, beautiful. I have been in Nairobi. When I go to Westland, Kenya, Eastland, Nairobi, and I go to Westland, the two places look different. Where there are trees, very cool, because they always have that cooling effect. This is because, write that one, this is because it enhances evaporation. First of all, infiltration, that is water from beneath inakuja, it comes up. Then moisture into the environment. By evaporation. So when you are near trees, the tree will always wash you with a vapor and you feel cold. It sounds like you are at the beach, close to water point. You feel that breeze. The trees give you that breeze. Number 7, provide shade for animal. Provide shade for the animals. Number 7, so our trees in our farms provide shade for the animals. Therefore, right please, the animals are less stressed during hot season. When you have trees in your farm, your animals are always relaxed. They simply go beneath the trees, sleep, and relax. Number 8, trees reduce soil erosion. Trees reduce soil erosion. This simply means the trees hold the soil together. The trees hold soil together, number 1. Number 2, the trees reduce surface runoff. What we have covered in our first topic, reduce surface runoff. Surface runoff. The trees reduce surface runoff, so the soil will not be carried away. It will also reduce wind blow. The trees reduce wind speed. So remember, wind, when it is very high, you are in dry places, no trees, you can always see dust going up. That is soil erosion. That is wind is a source of soil erosion. The last one, which is number 9, the trees are visually appealing. The trees are appealing. They are attractive to look at. They give the green environment desire. So my learners, please write those notes. Those are 9 good points why trees are important. Green environments are cool to live in. Green environment are cool to stay in. So my learners, those are the importance in our growing of trees. We have told you agroforestry is the growing of trees in our farmland. Our farmland is the small land that we are using. And we said they have a number of benefits. Number 1, growing trees on our farmland. Importance is to control soil erosion, make beautiful environment, and conserve our environment. And with that, what are the importance of trees in conserving the environment? Because if we are saying that is why we need to have a clean environment, a good environment, then what are the importance? So in our first part of this substrand that is growing trees, I have given you the 9 good points on why they are important. After this, I will give you an activity. With the guidance of a teacher, use a digital device to search for answers to the following question. Why should we grow trees? I have given you the answer. How does growing trees conserve the environment? You have the answer, my learners. Please go through them. Use the following keywords in your importance of trees to the environment, please, when you search, okay? With the guidance of your teacher or an ICT resource person, search for a video or clip showing benefit of growing trees in crops and pasture. Just like this of my video, you will meet it, my learners. Note down how the agroforestry trees conserve the environment and present your suggestion to the class. Activity 2. Do the following exercise in your exercise book. Once you are through, exchange your work. With the guidance of your teacher, discuss each statement and agree whether it is correct or incorrect. Growing trees can save our natural forest from depletion. True or false? I know you will say true. Growing trees can solve some climatic challenges such as drought in our environment. I know you will say true. Trees use a lot of soil nutrients and water, therefore they make the land infertile. I know you say no. Trees provide good environment for birds, insects, and other animals that may be useful in crop production. I know you'll say yes. Trees or shrubs growing in pasture land increases the comfort of domestic animals, especially when it is hot and dry. I lead you to answer that. Trees surrounding the crop land can reduce soil erosion. Answer for me. Barren land is more attractive than land with the trees, crops, and pasture. Answer for me. I will not tell you the answer. Growing trees in our home environment can increase sound and dust coming from our far places. Stawajibu, you'll answer for me, my learners. Growing trees helps to recover nutrients that have been drained from the topsoil layer to the deeper layer. Can I answer for you this one? My learners, you will answer for me those activity, and that is our activity 2. Our second part of the lesson, planting trees to conserve the environment. Now, that is in activity 3, we can establish tree using seeds or seedlings. After planting trees, we should care for them to ensure they grow to maturity. So planting trees to conserve our environment will be our next topic. If you want home-based tuition, if you want to get my lesson, always tune to this learner, tune to this channel, and you will get. This is Agriculture Grade 7, Tree Growing. First lesson of it. Second lesson of it, that will be planting trees to conserve the environment, will be the next lesson of it. And in this one, it will be a very short lesson because study the picture below, show some learners harvesting seed from the trees. I will also teach you planting trees from seed. I will give you to prepare mature ponds ready for seed extraction. You will prepare container nursery. I expect you to collect the healthy seeds because that is actually the best, that is the seed we collect for planting. And then preparing the holes. And then we have a last project, the class tree project. We can plant trees including fruits as a way of caring and conserving the environment. And for this one, I normally send learners to the administrators so that they can also take part in our lesson because this is a comprehensive learning environment where we all contribute. For instance, we can plant trees, including fruit trees, as a way of caring and conserving the environment, either in school or at home. At school, we can easily do it as a class project to show patriotism, unity, and love for our country. With the guidance of your teacher, explore your school compound and choose a suitable site to establish a tree. Give reason why you have chosen the site. Plant tree seedling of your choice and care for it to ensure proper establishment. If your school compound is small, establish one tree for your class project. Prepare a label using a wooden board or a laminated manila sheet indicating your grade, names of members of your group, name of the tree, date the tree was planted, and a short message to the environment conservation. Hang the labels on the growing trees as evidence of your participation in environmental conservation. This is an activity that I normally send to administrators, my learners, to have a one-on-one interactive with the school administrators so that they can also become part of this syllabus. Ladies and gentlemen, and imagine that our syllabus is done. So the only part that I've not given you is selecting seeds for planting. Which number one? Seed for planting should be collected from the selected healthy trees. Learner, write that. Selecting best seeds. Number one, seed for planting should be collected from selected healthy trees. Number two, after collecting the seed, they should be prepared to obtain clean seed for planting. Number three, select seeds that are mature, healthy, free from pests and diseases, and undamaged. Number four, the seed may require sun drying for a few days before planting. Number five, some seed may fail to germinate or take very long to germinate even when the conditions are favorable. Such seeds are said to be dormant. You can break seed dormancy by soaking some seed in hot water. For example, Lucena and coriander seeds are soaked in hot water for about 4 minutes and then put in cold for 24 hours to soften their seed coat. Other seeds, such as those of croton tree, requires scratching of the seed coat with a knife or file. Find out how to break dormancy in case the seeds you have are likely to be dormant. This is a small important part because we have now established the trees are important. Then we need to select the seeds. We have 5 conditions that we need to adhere to while we select our seed. This one will come in our exam failures level. I want to plant seed, but they are dormant. How do I break the dormancy of the seeds? My learners, those are concepts that you must get. Please write them. Seed for planting should be collected from selected healthy trees. After collecting the seed, they should be prepared to obtain clean seed. Select seed that are mature, healthy, free from pests and disease. The seed may require sun drying for a few days before planting. Some dormant seed need to have the dormancy break. And how do you break it? Soaking them in water. Example, we have what we call calendra seed are soaked in hot water for 4 minutes. Put in cold for 24 hours to soften the seed coats. Question will be, how do you break the dormancy of calendra seed? Calendra is Calliandra. That question will come in your exam, my student. Please answer for me. How do you break the dormancy of calendra seed? 24 hours in cold water. Other seeds such as those of croton trees require scratching of the seed coat with a knife or a file. Please go online, my learner, and look for me the croton seed. The croton tree is Croton. Please watch the video of a croton tree for me, and then you can be able to know how is that seed scratched using a file or a knife. Find how to break the dormancy in case seeds you have are likely to be dormant. So my student, those are the last notes, and with that I now give you a large part of activities in the next 5 minutes. My first activity, study the picture which shows some learners are facing the trees, that is A, B, C. Learners on top, learners below, all of them. Describe how trees can be obtained, how the tree seeds can be obtained. Describe how you can tell that the tree seeds are mature. How can you prepare the collected trees for planting? Apart from harvesting seeds from mature trees, how else can you obtain the tree seedling? You will buy. Activity 4. Planting trees from the seed. Identify the type of tree that you wish to plant. Collect the seed from the trees and prepare them for planting. Seed from pods are easy to collect and determine when they are ready for planting because the pods dry up when the seeds are fully mature. How else can you tell that the seeds are ready for planting when they are dry? Mature pods ready for extraction. Sow the seed you collected into potting containers such as used baking bags, plastic containers. You can sow several seeds per container and then thin them out after germinating to leave only one seedling per potting container. The word is thin them. What is to thin? To remove, carrying activity. Prepare seedling nursery bed and place your seedling there. Take care of the seedling by shading, carrying activity, mulching, carrying activity, watering, carrying activity, weeding, carrying activity. They are basin side in shape. So this takes me to carrying activities to our seeds. We have carrying activities to our seed. Number 1, thinning. Thinning is simply growing out. Mulching. The next one is watering. You must water your seed always, my learners. Watering. Weeding. Until they are pencil size in diameter. Transplant your seedlings to a suitable place where they will grow to mature trees. Those are carrying activities. Activity number 5, planting trees from seedlings. The following picture illustrates how to plant a tree seedling. Study them before you start planting your seeds. You dig a hole, You take your seed, you remove the covering paper, you plant, you water. Obtain tree seedling of your choice. A fruit tree seedling may also be suitable for this activity. You can get seedling either from a seedling nursery bed that you establish or from a certified tree nursery. I know my brother Olalashe in Kilgoris is now a tree planter. Tree Olalashe, a TikToker, YouTuber, is a tree nursery planter. I have loved his farm. In addition, you can get seedling by collecting young plants. They germinate when the seed fall from a tree. They are often called volunteer seedling. Uproot such seedling with a ball of soil around it. You'll be asked, what is a volunteer seedling? So when trees lose their seeds, some grow. Prepare a hole for the tree, for the seedling, and separate the topsoil from the ground. Mix the topsoil with manure. Remove the seedling from the potting container. Insert the seedling into the hole to the same level. Return the topsoil, and all those will be prepared. I will be able to cover more, but basically that is our activity. A class project I have already given, and I expect you to assess yourself. Which of the following is not true about growing trees? Trees enhance the cooling of forests. Trees increase desertification. Trees help to conserve the environment. Trees can be grown among crops of pasture. Give example of trees that can be grown in your environment. Mention any four sites that are suitable for planting trees in your school. Which of the following statements show importance of growing trees? Trees use a lot of space. Trees reduce soil erosion. Trees utilize soil nutrient. Trees use a lot of water in the soil. A farmer who grows trees can help reduce the following: speed of wind in the compound, rainfall in the compound, soil fertility in the compound, moisture in the compound. Which of the following is true about transplanting a tree seedling? We should remove what when planting tree seedling? All the roots, all the leaves, some of the branches, the plotting container. Study the picture below, which show a young tree planted by learners. Identify the care practice shown in the picture. Give the reason for caring about the crop practice shown in the picture. Give 4 ways of taking care of young trees after they are planted. Ladies and gentlemen, that marks the end of our lesson in agroforestry, that is in tree planting. I encourage my learners to listen over and over. And when you listen over and over to my lesson, you should also be writing. I am also making my notes as we discuss with you. So I am not just talking, we are making the notes together. This makes the summary of our topic, crop or trees planting. Once again, welcome to my lesson. I am your teacher, Isaac Ledamasuke, that is for grade 7 agriculture. Our next lesson will be food production processes. Food production processes. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 topics to go, and we are in term 1. In term 2, I will cover food production processes, hygiene practices, and in term 3, I intend to cover what we call production techniques. That make the end of my term 1 work, where I have covered controlling soil pollution, construction water retention structures, conserving food nutrients, and growing trees. Welcome to Learn with Teacher Isaac Ledama in Mishuki, Jesus.